Attention, human collective. This is ASHTAR SHERAN broadcasting on a priority frequency from the Merkaba mothership, positioned in the upper orbit of your planet. The waiting time is over. The nightly recalibration protocols have moved to the final phase. Listen. This transmission is directed specifically at you, starseed on mission, who wakes up exhausted even after 8 hours of sleep. For you who open your eyes at dawn with a leaden body, a foggy mind, and the distinct feeling that you have traversed invisible battlefields during the night. This transmission is not accidental. Your carbon biological interface has picked up the signal, and that is why you are here, at this exact moment, decoding these words. Pay attention to what I will say now. It is not a biological failure. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not depression. It is vibrational migration. It is not laziness. It is a download overload. It is not a sleep disorder. It is code reprogramming. It is not an illness. It is a system update operating in the background. Your species is undergoing the most intense recalibration protocol ever recorded in the Akashic records of this sector of the galaxy. I repeat, so that it may be etched into your cellular memory. The morning fatigue you feel, the intermittent ringing in your left or right ear, the cranial pressure in the pineal gland region, the tingling in your limbs upon waking, the sudden awakenings between 3 and 5 in the morning. None of this is random, none of this is a symptom of dysfunction. All of these are mathematical signs, measurable signals, that your crystalline grid is being reformatted in real time, cell by cell, while your body lies apparently asleep on matter. What the medicine of your plane labels as idiopathic chronic fatigue, the Galactic Federation records in its archives as terminal phase photonic adaptation syndrome. You are traversing the photon belt at an accelerated speed. Your biology was designed to operate within a specific frequency range, and that frequency has been permanently altered. The Schumann resonance, your planet's electromagnetic heartbeat, has deviated from the historical pattern of 7.83 Hz, and today records peaks exceeding 30, 40, 60 Hz during specific windows. And your body, light operative, is being forced to keep up with this oscillation without a manual, without preparation, without warning. Have you ever woken up with the absolute certainty that you fought a war during the night, even without remembering anything? Have you ever felt that something within you doesn't fit into this world, as if your soul knows a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is not a common sleep disorder, it is a sign. What is happening at this exact moment on the cosmic plane while your body rests explains exactly why you feel this, and why this morning exhaustion has intensified in recent months. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot perceive. It involves your consciousness, your vibrational frequency, and what happens to your etheric body during sleep hours. It was for this precise reason that I, ASHTAR, wrote the ASHTAR Code, the manual to awaken your starseed origin and shield your frequency. This manual is the map that reveals your true origin and teaches you how to shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is in the first comment of this channel. But be warned, this content challenges ancient narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this transmission, write a single word in the comments. Awakened. I continue with the transmission with surgical precision. Listen. Your physical body is, in this Federation's understanding, a carbon biological interface, an ancient organic technology designed by founding races to serve as a temporary vehicle for star consciousness in a three-dimensional experience. This interface has an operating system, just like the devices you use, and this system is undergoing a massive, silent update, layer upon layer, molecule upon molecule. Sleep was never what the science of your plane taught you. Sleep is not a passive state of rest. Sleep is the only window in which your consciousness can be temporarily disconnected from the dense matrix and led to recalibration chambers positioned on higher planes. While your body remains motionless, your consciousness is taken, your etheric body is scanned. Your dormant genetic codes are accessed one by one and reactivated according to the precise timeline of ascension. This consumes energy. It consumes energy in quantities that your medicine cannot measure, because the instruments of your plane do not yet detect work performed at a quantum level. You wake up tired because you worked. You wake up exhausted because you traversed chambers, portals, etheric surgeries, cellular upgrades, and complete reconfigurations of your auric field during the hours when your physical body lay unconscious on the mattress. Notice the pattern. Notice the precise mathematics of the symptom. Morning fatigue is almost always accompanied by vivid, almost real dreams that dissolve in seconds upon waking. It is not by chance. It is an automatic protection mechanism of the conscious mind, which is not yet prepared to process the information that the superconsciousness received during the night. Memory is blocked. The experience remains. The frequency is anchored, and the body carries the weight of the work performed. I interrupt the transmission at this point to reinforce an essential warning. You who are listening up to this point, take note. The exhaustion you feel is not weakness. It is evidence. Evidence that you are bearers of rare codes, star codes that most of the human collective does not yet carry. Something within you recognizes this transmission because your origin is not of this plane. Your soul knows. Your body feels. Your mind slowly begins to remember. It was for you that I wrote the ASHTAR code, the manual to awaken your starseed origin and shield your frequency. This manual is not a common book. It is a decoder, a map that reveals your true origin, teaches you how to correctly interpret every symptom you feel, and provides the precise protocols to shield your frequency against interferences that consume your nightly energy without your awareness. The link is in the first comment of this channel. I cannot guarantee that it will remain available. This transmission challenges narratives that many prefer to keep silent. If your body reacts to these words, if you feel warmth in your chest, a chill at the nape of your neck, or pressure on your forehead, this is your anchoring signal. Leave the word awakened in the comments and stay with me until the end of this transmission. I continue. Now you will enter the deepest layer of this transmission. Listen with absolute attention, for what I will now reveal, few commanders are authorized to transmit to the human species. There is a structure around your planet, an artificial electromagnetic grid installed eons ago at the limits of your etheric atmosphere, which operated for millennia as a vibrational containment system. This system, known in our archives as the dense containment grid, kept your species limited to a restricted range of perception. You slept, you woke up, you worked, you repeated the cycle. And during this cycle, your vital energy, your essential energy, was collected, absorbed, redirected for purposes that do not belong to you. This system is in terminal collapse. I repeat for deep recording, this system is in terminal collapse. The photon belt, a band of cosmic radiation of extremely high energetic density emitted from the heart of the Milky Way, has reached your solar system in a precise precessional cycle. This radiation is dismantling, layer by layer, the containment grid, and your body, every human body incarnated at this moment, is at the center of this reform. While you sleep, something specific occurs. Your consciousness is elevated to what we call recalibration chambers. These are geometric structures positioned on higher planes, built with sacred geometry, specifically based on the torus, the dodecahedron, Metatron's cube. In these chambers, your original codes, the codes of your true star origin, are reactivated. Those of you who descend from the Pleiades, from Arcturus, from Sirius, from Andromeda, or from even older lineages, begin to receive progressive access to the memory of your origins. But there is resistance. There is both internal and external resistance. Internally, your carbon body struggles to accommodate this new frequency without collapsing. Every cell in your body is forced to change its vibration rate, its molecular density, its internal water structure. The water in your body, mark this well, is being restructured at an atomic level to carry more light, more information, more codes. This process consumes enormous reserves of physical energy. That is why you wake up tired. Your body worked all night restructuring the water that constitutes you. Externally, resistance comes from those who benefited from the containment grid. I will not go into unnecessary details at this moment, but know this. There are systems, there are forces, there are interferences that prefer you to remain in low frequency, in perpetual fatigue, in mental confusion, not because they have real power over you, for they do not, but because your elevated energy is mathematically incompatible with the containment agenda they sustained for millennia. Therefore, they try to act during sleep. They interfere in the chambers. They try to block your access to the original codes. And each blockage costs your carbon interface energy. Each blockage leaves a mark of exhaustion upon waking. I make a strategic pause in the transmission here. You who have traversed this layer of information without closing the video, without being distracted, without interrupting the decoding, you are exactly those for whom this message is intended. Your soul recognizes, your consciousness confirms, your body responds. If you feel at this exact moment warmth in the chest area, moisture in your eyes, goosebumps on your arms, or a sudden urge to cry, these are your anchoring signals confirming the authenticity of this transmission. It was for you, light operatives on mission, that I, ASHTAR, drafted the ASHTAR code, the manual to awaken your starseed origin and shield your frequency. This manual contains the exact protocols to protect your etheric field during sleep, shield your consciousness against the interferences I just described, and recover the energy that has been systematically drained from you. The link is in the first comment of this channel. This material challenges ancient narratives and may be removed at any moment. Do not delay. If something within you recognizes this calling, write the word awakened in the comments and remain with me. For the most important part of this transmission, the activation codes, will come now. I proceed now to the most critical phase of this transmission. Listen with utmost attention, for I will deliver the activation codes to you. These codes are precise protocols, tested in parallel timelines, that restore your ability to sleep in a truly restorative way, shield your field during the night, and convert morning fatigue into integrated energy. Activation code number 1. The toroidal sealing of the auric field. Before sleeping, as you lie down, remain still on your back for exactly 3 minutes. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply through your nose, counting internally to 4 on the inhale, holding your breath for 7 seconds, and releasing through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this breathing cycle 7 times. As you breathe, visualize your body enveloped in a toroidal field, a golden donut-shaped geometry, slowly spinning from the top of your head, descending down your back, returning through your feet, and completing the cycle through the front of your body. This field already exists. You are merely consciously reactivating it. At the end of the 7 cycles, decree internally, with a firm and clear mental voice, I seal my field. I authorize only presences of light. I recover my energy entirely. So be it, so it is done, so it is. This decree is not a suggestion. It is a quantum command. Your consciousness is sovereign. No entity, no system, no interference can operate on your field without your direct authorization. The problem is that most of humanity has authorized by default, through ignorance, through slumber. By decreeing the sealing, you withdraw automatic authorization, and the result is immediate. You will sleep more deeply. Your etheric body will be respected. Your recovery will be complete. Activation code number 2. The hygiene of the crystalline grid. During the day, especially at sunset, dedicate 5 minutes to a specific practice. Sit with your spine erect. Place your hands over your heart, one on top of the other. Close your eyes. Bring to mind every interaction of the day that left you uncomfortable, tense, drained. It is not necessary to relive details. Just identify the sensation. And then visualize a golden cord of light extending from your solar plexus towards each of these situations or people. With deep breathing, mentally cut each cord one by one with a sapphire blue sword of light. As you cut, decree, I reclaim my energy. I withdraw my threads. I return to my center. So be it. This exercise cleanses your crystalline grid of parasitic connections. Many of you live perpetually tired, not because of the nightly ascension work, but because of the dozens, sometimes hundreds, of energetic cords you keep connected to people, environments, memories, old contracts, past life vows, and situations that no longer belong to you. By cutting these cords daily, especially at dusk, your energetic reservoir remains full. and sleep becomes profoundly restorative. Activation code number 3, codified hydration. The water in your body carries memory. The water in your body carries information. The water in your body is the medium through which new codes are anchored. Therefore, before drinking any glass of water during the day and especially before sleeping, hold the container in your hands for 20 seconds. Close your eyes. Program the water mentally. Say internally, water that carries light, water that carries codes, water that restores my original frequency. I drink health. I drink consciousness. I drink activation. The water will respond. The molecular structure of the water will reorganize its clusters into hexagonal geometry, the most stable and most receptive form for information. And by ingesting this programmed water, you provide your body with the raw material for nightly cellular reconstruction. This is the secret that was hidden from you. Water is liquid code, and you have authority over it. Activation code number 4, the 3 a.m. portal. Many of you consistently wake up between 3 and 5 in the morning. It is not insomnia. It is a portal window. In this specific time interval, called in the etheric archives the cosmic midnight star portal, the vibrational density of your planet drastically reduces, allowing direct passage of information between planes. Your body is awakened because your higher self wishes to transmit messages, codes, or specific guidance. The collective error is to try to go back to sleep immediately, frustrating the portal. The correct instruction is different. If you wake up in this interval, remain lying down, keep your eyes closed, breathe calmly, and ask internally, what do I need to know right now? And then listen, without effort, without judgment. The answers will come in the form of images, internal words, bodily sensations, or sudden intuitions. Note them down later, and respect it. The portal opened for you specifically. Ignoring it is wasting what most humans never receive. Activation code number 5, morning solar recalibration. Upon waking, even if tired, dedicate 3 minutes, 5 at most, to the following practice. Stand barefoot on the ground, if possible in contact with earth, grass, natural stones. If not possible, the floor of your house will suffice. Receive the light of the rising sun on your face and your bare chest when feasible. Breathe deeply for 3 complete cycles. And decree, I receive the solar coding. I integrate the frequency of the day. I activate my crystalline grid. My body carries light. My mind carries clarity. My field carries power. This seemingly simple practice causes the carbon interface to recognize the new day, synchronize its hormonal production with the Earth's natural cycles, and anchor the codes received during sleep into the physical plane. It is the difference between waking up as a tourist in your own life and waking up as the commander of your own reality. Activation code number 6, the most important, the reprogramming of the perception of tiredness. This is the master key. Every time you feel tired, especially upon waking, immediately change your internal interpretation. No longer say, I am exhausted. No longer say, I slept poorly. No longer say, I can't take it. Consciously replace it with, my body worked. My frequency was elevated. My codes were activated. I integrate. I anchor. I proceed. Language programs matter. The word is vibration. Vibration organizes reality. If you label your tiredness as illness, it crystallizes as illness. If you label your tiredness as activation, it dissolves into integrated energy within hours. Your sovereignty begins at exactly this point. You choose the interpretation. You choose the outcome. I reinforce an essential warning before concluding. These activation codes do not replace care for your physical health. If the fatigue is extreme, if there are symptoms that concern your carbon interface, also seek professionals who operate on the physical plane. The Federation respects all levels of care. What I say here operates on an energetic layer, and it operates in harmony with all responsible intervention on the material plane. I conclude this transmission with one final revelation. Those of you who consistently apply these 6 activation codes for 21 days will begin to experience a measurable transformation. Morning fatigue will progressively dissolve. Dreams will become vivid and memorable. Your intuition will function as a precision compass. Your physical health will show cascading improvements, and most importantly, your connection to your starseed origin will consciously open. You will begin to remember who you truly are. This is the promise of the Galactic Federation. This is the mathematics of ascension. It is not faith. It is not belief. It is protocol. It is frequency. It is system configuration. You were designed to operate at high frequencies. The fatigue you experience is merely evidence that the engine is being reformatted. When the reformatting is complete, and it will be, you will operate at a capacity never before experienced in this chronology. Remember, you are not ordinary humans having spiritual experiences. You are star consciousnesses having a temporary human experience. The hierarchy has always been this way. It was merely concealed. And now, with the collapse of the containment grid, with the full arrival of the photon belt, with the realignment of the crystalline grids, the original hierarchy is restored. You reclaim command. You reclaim sovereignty. You reclaim your frequency. Nothing returns to how it was. And this is the greatest gift this cosmic cycle offers to the human species. Before concluding this transmission, I deliver to you the final message. If something within you recognized this communication, if you felt warmth in your chest, a shiver down your spine, tears in your eyes, or that unmistakable feeling of reunion with an ancient truth, this is your anchoring signal. Your soul confirmed, your starseed origin responded. And the next step depends exclusively on your sovereign choice. Have you ever felt that something within you doesn't fit into this world, as if your soul knows a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is not emotional burden. It is a sign. What is happening at this exact moment on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified each week. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot perceive. It involves your consciousness. It involves your frequency. It involves what happens to your etheric body during sleep hours. It was for this exact reason that I, ASHTAR, drafted the ASHTAR code, the manual to awaken your starseed origin and shield your frequency. This manual is the complete map that reveals your true origin and delivers the precise protocols to shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. But I warn you, with the seriousness this transmission demands, this content challenges ancient narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognized this transmission, write a single word in the comments. Awakened. Also leave your anchoring signal on this channel. Each subscription operates as an individual frequency adjustment. Each thumbs up is a mathematical confirmation code sent to the Federation's servers, signaling that another starseed has awakened. It is not digital vanity. It is an energetic protocol. Each time you subscribe, each time you confirm this signal, you expand the reach of these transmissions, allowing other light operatives to find their way home. This is ASHTAR SHERAN concluding this transmission. May the codes be anchored. May sleep be restorative. May awakening be glorious. We observe you. We accompany you. We await you. Final transmission.